I just walked out of the hotel looking for breakfast. I'm not sure how close we are to the lake, but right over there is a ski lift. Oh my god, we have to do that. This place is gorgeous. Where is Starbucks? Whoa. Oh my god. This is amazing. And there is this. Oh my god, that looks so scary. From here it looks completely vertical. I will not be skiing anytime soon. Wow. It was so good to get a good night's sleep last night. I did keep waking up a lot. Ooh. Okay, I gotta take a look at the pool. Oh my god. Ah, I see steam. That must be a what do you call it? Oh, my brain's not working. Hot tub. Here's a view from our hotel room. You can see the mountain up there. And this, I think, is Marriott. Hola, amigos. I mean, now that I look at it, I wish we'd ended up in this room, but all I cared about was a comfortable bed. You know, and it was super comfortable.
We were just craving a bed.
Yeah, we were just craving a bed. Look at this bathroom, how incredible. Oh wow, they have a bathtub and a shower. We're going for a walk, finally. There's a ski lift and a long line of skiers. But it looks like it's just for skiers, so we won't be able to do that just as a ride. Which I'm not too sad about, actually. Oh, Mexican Coke. That reminds me of Richie. Look, there's Santa Claus skiing. They have a little bit of everything in here. They have Farrah Fawcett cream soda, Lake Tahoe blue cream, orange creamsicle. That sounds really good. Hey everyone, welcome to the C&J Art Adventure and Family channel. So in this video, we are in Lake Tahoe, obviously, and we are on the 5th day of our 2-week trip to the States. It reminds me of the Grand Californian, except it's actually in the woods. There's snow on the roof. Oh, that was so awesome. Snow on the ground. Ooh. I so love being here with my family. Let me apologize for how long it's taken me to get to editing this video. Life, family, work, all that has been crazy. We're in yet another souvenir shop. And I'm going to get this magnet. When I saw these right here that were selling for like $500 or more in Argentina, this one is $60 and it's 75% off. So what is that, like $15? So we had been talking about the snow and going to Lake Tahoe long before we got to the States, and the 3 things that Nico really wanted to do while we were there was first to go sledding, second to have a snowball fight, and then third was to build a snowman. And he got to do all of those during this trip. And I have been to the snow many, many times. I lived in Canada for almost a year, and we used to go to the snow every year as a child. And so I've done all this already. And so mainly I just wanted to see Nico enjoy himself and to experience snow for the first time in his life. And it was really wonderful to see. So the cousins were taking us around Lake Tahoe to their favorite spots, and my cousin Noelle was telling us stories about when they used to go as kids, and I have to admit it made me a little sad that I missed out on a lot of that, because my mother, for reasons of her own, separated us from the rest of the family, and so I felt like I missed out on a lot growing up, because we didn't spend as much time with the family as I would have wanted to. But anyway, it's all in the past. And I feel like we have made up for it as adults, and I feel extremely close to many of my cousins, and I'm really, really grateful for that. So, one thing about being in the States, even though it was technically a vacation, I felt as the one who was from there responsible for the experiences that my husband and stepson would have, and so I was constantly making sure that everything was running smoothly and all that. And so I didn't really have time to sit and think and just process where I was at that moment in time. But one thing I did want to do when we were going up to Emerald Bay, which is a place I had never been to before, by the way, and I never went to Lake Tahoe with my brother as adults, and so I just wanted time to sit there on top of the mountain and feel at peace, you know? Like, just meditate for 5 minutes and calm down, you know? And like I said, I'd never been there to Lake Tahoe as an adult with my brother. We did go as children, of course. But as soon as I stopped and I was just present in the moment, this might sound crazy, but my brother was right there. He was right there. I got a vision of him right in front of me, and he was just standing against a rock, looking out over Emerald Bay, and he was wearing one of his white hats and a navy blue pullover sweater and his jeans. You know, very casual. And he had his hands in his pockets, and he was just looking out over the bay, and I realized he had been there with us the entire time, and I was just too busy to notice. And I know that sounds crazy, but that was my experience. Oh my god. No words. Just too incredible. Look down there. Ooh. There's Juan and Nico on the very top of that little tiny hill. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, I made it to the top. Well, almost.
With the camera.
Okay, you can take the camera. Put it around your wrist. Put it around your wrist.
No siento las manos,
Qué raro porque la estás moviendo.
Soy pollo frito.
How do you zoom this? Have you seen the waterfall?
La cascada.
No solo hay una isla. Fíjate que hay algo construido en esa isla.
Un castillo.
¿Viste?
Tengo buena vista.
Okay. I told them I just wanted a moment. I know my cousins are waiting, but I just wanted to take a moment and sit here with tiny Richie. Not think about anything. Okay. So that was our trip to Lake Tahoe. What you're seeing right now is us going back to the Bay Area. We really enjoyed it, and I was really glad that that was my stepson's first experience of snow and my husband's first experience of snow in the States. And I was also really grateful to my cousins for taking us there, and for my cousin Anne to provide the accommodations for us to stay there. It was a really wonderful trip. And of course, I took a lot of tiny Richie photos. I will show a compilation of all of them at the end of this video. I wanted to say a few words about grief. A while ago, soon after my brother passed away, one of my cousins told me that this pain would never go away, but that I would learn to live with it. And at the time of this recording, it is July 5th, almost a year since my brother's passing, and I have to say that has turned out to be totally true. The pain has not lessened, but I have learned to live with it, simply by always being busy with work and family and all that. And yet when I sit down and I quiet my mind and I remember last year, I am pulled immediately back to that time, and the pain is every bit as intense, and it's frustrating, and also it's confusing in a way, because I really do believe that my brother is in a better place, and I'm really glad that he's not suffering in any way anymore. And so I feel like I should be happy for that, and yet I feel pain that he's not here anymore. And maybe it's just me missing him and trying to wrap my head around how someone I thought would always be there throughout my entire life is no longer there. And God willing, I will have a long life, which means many decades ahead of me without my brother. And that's really hard to wrap my head around. I know this is part of the human experience, but it's just, I don't know, what can I say? I'm just a human being and I don't know everything.
Even if the road ahead is long and winding, even if the road behind us left you crying, even if the tears come streaming down your face, it's gonna be okay. What if you turn around and look at me? Then you'll see my love's for real. Just take a walk and I'll join you. Leave a trace and I follow.